Hey guys, welcome back to some more Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars Reforged. Here we are in Ireland, of course, we are in McDevitt's bar. And, yeah, we had quite the, quite the moment, didn't we, last time? There's a lot of interesting characters here. And I'm very much looking forward to getting to, you know, see what else we can do today. I'm trying to think if we'll get Ireland done in this video. Maybe, probably, actually. I think we will end up getting Ireland done. So, yeah, we've got a few items, haven't we? We've got, well, I say a few. We've got one. We've got the wire that we got from the gentleman in the corner over there last time. There's actually another item we can get, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. So we've pretty much talked to everybody in the bar. I think because now they've been talking about Peagram's Dig, right? Been talking about the diamond and what's been dug up and kind of how the dig went. So each person we've spoken to has given us a little bit of information. I think to progress now, we need to start kind of talking to people again, because they're going to have different things to say. So I think the first thing we'll do is go talk to Maguire outside. Because I'm pretty sure he has something to say about, is it Fitzgerald? I think. So yeah, let's go have a chat with him.
Hey, Maguire.
What do you want to know?
What do you want to know? Yes. Oh, of course, I'm Professor Pegram, yeah. So yeah, we'll talk to him about that, about him, sorry.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Okay. Any more info?
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, because he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Yeah, I mean, we know he's gone, right? We knew he... From what I think... I don't know if it's like... It's been said, but I think he potentially pretty much left just before we got here. So yeah, he's not around right now.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Ah, okay.
Do you know anything about Pegram's Dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I offered to help, but he chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
Nice image.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Pegram brought some students and bums with him.
Ah.
He reckoned no one in Lochmarn would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
There we go. There's the confirmation. So Fitzgerald was a part of the dig. So we know who we're talking to next. So let's ask about the gem.
I heard that Pegram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochmarn all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Pegram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
I mean, we could ask him about the wire since we've got it.
What do you think this wire could be used for?
Stealing cars. There's only one problem.
The local policeman?
No. Nobody in Lochmarn has got a car.
Nobody travels by car, man. They either walk or get the bus. Okay.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
So with that done then, let's go back into the bar. Yeah, Fitzy, you got some explaining to do, boyo. You shifty looking sod. Yeah, you checking that watch. Alright. Some more questions for you.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
Maguire says you did.
You don't believe that damned hooligan, do you?
Why not?
His probation officer could
Yeah,
tell
why
you a
not?
tale or two.
Have you heard about the gem which Pegram found?
I heard a rumor.
Oh,
But you can't believe everything you hear or see, can you?
you see that then? He was covering his hand over the box. Oh, I wonder what's in that box.
Where can I find Professor Pegram?
I heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
Okay.
See you later.
So we haven't quite squeezed it out of him yet. But there's more people to talk to. We are going to go... I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're going to go order another beer. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to have a chat with the landlord again.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Yes.
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored fashion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar, utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
I was waiting for there to be some sort of sarcastic answer to it, like normally in this game. Cheers, got me beer. Right, let's ask some questions.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
No.
Oh no, I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Oh dear, he's got some issues with him.
Did Pegram stay here?
That's right. In the best room in the house.
That's the one with the bed.
Yeah, what a line. I forgot about that one. That's the one with the bed. Okay.
Can I see Pegram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a good full of stout.
I wouldn't want to disturb a man of God, especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home.
I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
I'm really sorry if you can hear that plane in the background. You might not be able to, but I've got my window open and a plane's flying really low past the house. So I apologise if you can hear it. Yeah, let's talk about old Fitzy.
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald very well?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
I'm not surprised.
I was gonna say
he's on
something-
medication.
yeah.
It's for his nerves.
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
Yeah, I mean, we found that out last time, didn't we? That he was on meds. Okay.
Thanks.
I'm going to take a sip. Beer number 2. Let's have a chat again with Doyle.
Hey.
Hello there again, mister.
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Okay. In other words, my guy wants a beer. We can do that.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who, Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
I don't know if I said this before. I don't think I did, but I was just looking at Patrick over there in the corner. Pretty sure it looks like he's drinking Guinness. That's got to be Guinness, right? That's.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week.
I mean, he's only
Come to
there.
think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there, all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
That's it? That's all we're going to get from you? I want to ask you about this, actually.
Does this piece of wire mean anything to you?
Not me, mister.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Take another sip. Lovely. Let's go talk to Pat again. There's no reason for me to keep taking sips of my beer. I'm just doing it.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
I'm just getting that realistic feel with the game. Oh, you can't actually ask him anything.
What do you make of this piece of wire?
It looks ordinary enough to me.
Goodbye for now.
Okay, well maybe now then we go and talk to Fitzy again, because now 2 more people have said that they've seen him, so... He's so shifty.
Hello.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig.
You don't believe him, do you? Patrick Doyle is a moron and a scoundrel.
Even so, he saw you talking to Pegram.
You can't prove that, mister.
Okay.
See you later.
Right, so I'm pretty sure now... Then we go talk to... Pretty sure we go and talk to Maguire again.
Hey, Maguire.
What do you want to know?
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Are you sure Fitzgerald worked at the dig?
Oh, yes. It was him, all right. Would I tell a lie?
Well, he denies it.
I saw them together only last night.
I wish you'd told me that sooner. What were they doing?
Pegram gave Fitzy a box. He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it. But how am I going to persuade him to part with it?
Break his fingers.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
I could.
Thanks for the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle approach.
Chinese burns?
Chinese burns?
What's Fitzgerald scared of?
Everything and everyone.
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
Yeah.
He's a pushover. But don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
Oh, we'll give it a go.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Right, I'm pretty sure now this is the point of progressing the story. I think something's going to happen now. Too many witnesses, man. Like, too many saw you there. I think it's time.
Hello.
Time to cough it up, bud.
Maguire says he saw you working at the dig. What's more, he saw you talking with Pegram.
Shifty looking.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught. Just my luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefit at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
What did Pegram find at the castle?
The entrance to an underground chamber.
Okay.
Filled with earth and rubble. And Pegram had us dig it out. We uncovered a secret room. A hidden chapel.
Right.
Did Pegram find the gem in the altar room?
I don't know. He made us leave and wouldn't tell us why. Half an hour later he came out. White as a sheet he was. He closed down the dig and locked up the castle, sent us all away.
From the sound of it, Pegram had discovered more than just the gem.
Right. That's how it's sounding. Why would he tell everybody to just go and just leave?
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Marquet. Yeah, I remember where this is going now. I'm trying to think. I might be getting characters mixed around. Because I'm pretty sure we don't see Professor Pegram in this game. But why am I remembering seeing him in Broken Sword 2? Unless I'm thinking of someone else. Because I might have Professor Pegram and Professor Ubier mixed up. Yeah, it's been so long, I just can't remember.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
Just going back to the original graphics. Come on, Sean.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
Man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
This is Marquet. Okay.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to
Oh,
me.
so what's going on? Oh,
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
oh he's gone. He's out of there. Well, that didn't sound good. Oh, Maguire.
Hey, I just seen a big red.
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Oh,
Get out,
get out!
noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy, Michael.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
Not me. Okay. So yeah, things have just got a little bit crazy. So let's go see Maguire. So Fitzy's been run over.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding me own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass. Well, the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hits him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Ah, yep. We've heard of that before. I really like how because they've obviously redrawn the cutscenes, because the cutscenes in the original Broken Sword, like this version, were just so pixelated you couldn't see what was going on, really. So to see all the detail there in that cutscene, like the gem flying out of his hand, and you actually see what happens, which you couldn't really tell back in the day. Yeah, oof. Sounds like, well, looks like someone was out to get him. So, yeah.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
Pixie, though.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not.
Yeah. If only, huh? Right. Well, as you can see, where the accident happened, the car knocked the electrical box door off. So...
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
I'm pretty sure this is going to help us progress. Probably shouldn't be fiddling with that, because it's probably quite dangerous, but it's George, so...
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so, it snapped off in my hand.
Right. I know what this does, I know what that's for. Let's just take a...
The plastic cover had been smashed by the Pixie's car, revealing a switch.
Yes, right, we're going to go back into the bar. First thing we're actually going to do, because I've never really done this, is we're going to call Nico. Because a big event has just happened, so I'm guessing George is going to tell her about it. Let's see what he's got to say.
Allô? Collard. J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George. Are you okay?
Yes, of course I am.
Well, take care.
Oh,
I'll be back soon.
Yeah, thanks for calling, George. Any signs of our friend the clown?
You're kidding. He probably never
Oh.
even heard of Lochmarn.
literally what he said last time. I was expecting it. Like, there's just been a big event, George. Like, tell her what's just happened. Okay, well, that was kind of disappointing. Right, we're going to drink this beer. There we go. And we're going to grab this, the bar towel. Well, I've got to wait for Doyle to raise his arm again. Like so.
The man's arm lay across
Well, it didn't,
the towel,
George, did it?
preventing me from moving it.
It didn't. You had plenty of time there. Go. There you go.
As the man raised his arm to drink, I snatched the towel away.
Yes, because we're going to need that. Very useful. So, because we fiddled with the switch outside and it, like George said, snapped off in his hand, we're going to order another beer. And no, George is not an alcoholic. Trust me.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Hey, how about another drink?
See him again?
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners and money.
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail bar? Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you imagine it? Pinball, pimples, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout.
I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
Oh.
I could fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh, well, at least the glass washer is still working. It's not my dear.
You were saying? An electrician, you say? Well, just so happens.
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvelous? Ha, here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Okay. I can do that. Right.
And when you finish that, will you take a look at the pumps?
Yes, sir. So first things first, he wants us to fix the glass washer, so we're going to use our trusty wire. Long-lived, of course. We had it for so long. And we're going to do it on the wire and the plug. Is this dangerous? Absolutely. You know, you try what you can. This is important.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half-pint to that man on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me
Yeah,
hands.
no
The
beer.
pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Right, before we go down into the cellar, we are going to leave. Because I want to get another event of such out the way, because this is going to help us. And you'll see what I mean. We are going to go back to the farmer, you know, with the haystack. Because it's important that we get him out of the way, somehow. So, let's go and have a chat with him, shall we? It's been a while since we spoke to you.
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
I mean, we could talk to him about Pegram. Let's do that.
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Hey.
Do you think Pegram's disappearance is due to the curse?
Look at the facts. He dug up the gem. He disappeared. Bingo. It doesn't take a degree in mathematics to work that one out, does it? You don't have to be a smarty Pythagoras with a calculator.
I guess not.
Pegram has run off with the gem.
Has he, though? I mean, he's gone, for sure.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
Right.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew,
Oh.
the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
What? What do you mean? He's your nephew, buddy.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
A
Well, they
search?
could mount a search.
Yeah.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
No, I don't think that's what George was getting at, but no.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvelous. I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
The best place to start your inquiries. Funny, because we literally said to this man in the last video...
McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Yeah, we literally said to this guy in the last video, can I climb your haystack? And he was like, no. You break your stupid neck. So the fact that he's, like, smart enough to be like, yeah, you can look after my haystack. I'm going to start at the bar. Like, did he forget? Like, that quick?
On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay bales, leaning precariously against the castle wall.
Maybe we should try and climb said hay bale. That does look kind of dangerous, though, I'm not going to lie. You would not want to
Stack
fall.
of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall.
Oh, that's
Even if I
convenient.
stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. There was
Okay.
a narrow crack between two of the stones where the centuries-old mortar had crumbled away.
Ah. Can we... Yeah.
Above my head was a gap in the wall where the massive stones had fallen away.
Well, now, we want to use... It's been great to us so far, and we've still got it. We're going to use the sewer key. Because this is going to help us get in. Yep, just pull it out your jacket, George.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
Alright, we should be able to get over. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh man. Now this is a part of the game that we, as like me and my family, got stuck on for the longest time. Anybody else just putting it out there? Now, yeah. No matter which way we try and walk, basically the goat. Well, I'll just show you. Yeah, the goat will come after you and knock you over. Now, the game doesn't tell you this, so I don't know how people would have how people figured it out. Again, like us, it took us just ages to figure out how this worked in the game. But what you don't know, George, you okay? George is dead, by the way. Get up, boy. What the game doesn't tell you is George can run. Not always in game. Only during this specific section can George run. And here's how you do it. What you have to do, obviously we want to go down the hole.
The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole. It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat I'd ever laid eyes upon.
Right. So what we want to do is try to go down the hole again. George is going to get knocked over like before. But you see this thing over here? The plow?
It was a rusted piece of iron. Maybe part of a plow or something.
Let me just show you what you're supposed to do, guys. Alright, so he knocks you over, and then you have to double tap on the plow for George to run. How you would have figured that out back in the day. How you would have known to do that. And the goat
rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
Yeah, and now the goat gets stuck, so we can't come after you. How the hell you were supposed to know that back in the day? I do not know. Like I say, we were stuck here for bloody ages trying to figure this out. We kept coming back here, we kept going back into town, we thought there was an item or something we needed. Jesus Christ, it took so goddamn long. But let's go down. Let's go down the hole. Now, yeah, this is why I wanted to come down here first before we messed around in the cellar of the bar. And you'll see why. Yeah, there's some cool stuff down here.
There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately.
Ah. So this to me seems as though this is what... Excuse me. This is the... Well, this is the dig. This is what Pegram found down here.
It was a statue which had fallen from its place on the wall. 5 fingers of stone projected from the back of the carving.
Can we move it?
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
Nice.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
Right. So we're gonna... Let's look at this.
The bench had probably been used by Pegram and his archaeological team.
Yeah. Let's go and have a look. Have a look.
The only object on the table which interested me was a small sack.
What's in the sack, George?
The sack contained a fine white powder.
Okay.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris.
Ah.
I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints.
Now, this is the reason we wanted to come to this area first. What we're gonna do? Oh, actually, let's look at this quick.
Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants.
It's very pretty looking, by the way. Yeah, so what we want to do, we want to get our plaster of Paris. We're going to take it to the hole. There we go.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
Okay, so we're pretty much done here. We've done everything we can do here for now. Now we're going to head back to the bar, because we have more important things to do. Well, actually, thinking about it... No, actually, do we... Well, we definitely want to go back to the bar. We want to go towards that way. Yeah, no, yeah, we do. We do want to go to the bar first. And we are going to climb down. Yeah, because what we're about to do next is actually a time sequence, which again, we didn't know back in the day. We didn't know it was a time sequence until you get... Well, you'll see what I mean, without spoiling it. Right, so yeah, let's go back in. So now we're going to head down to the cellar. Should we have a chat with the farmer, see if he's found anything out quick?
Hello.
Hello there. Let me introduce you to my pals.
We've already met.
True.
I want you to know you have my sympathy.
Oh, it's just terrible, awful.
It's the worst news I heard all day.
It's top the bad news all right for this week and the next.
The whole year.
It's worse than that. It's the worst disaster in living memory.
Isn't it the biggest calamity in the history of the village?
Why do I feel like they're being sarcastic?
I would say it's the biggest in the history of Ireland.
The most awesome disaster since mankind paddled out of the primal plop.
Primal
There's
plot.
no beer.
Oh my god, they weren't even talking about Fitzgerald. Talking about the beer. I don't think I've ever spoke to this guy once you come back in.
What about Sean? Why aren't you out looking for him?
There's no point in launching an ill-equipped expedition to save the lad. In a life-or-death situation, preparation is essential. That's why I slipped in here.
For a pint.
Of course.
Is a glass of beer more important than a man's life?
Were you talking to me?
To all of you. Sean Fitzgerald has met with God knows what, and all you can do is drink.
Sean has gone for a ride in a flash car, that's all. Why don't you calm down and join us?
Nah, sorry boys, I got work
I
to
gotta
do.
go.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I'm pretty sure you don't even hear about Fitzgerald ever again. No, I'm pretty sure you don't. So God knows what happened to him. Alright, let's head down to the cellar.
What a dumb place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar.
Right.
The only way I was gonna find anything down there was to feel around.
Right, yeah, this is what we need first.
My hand closed on a long metal rod.
Give it a tug, George.
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Oh no, something happened. We're gonna go back up. And we're gonna head outside again. Yeah, I feel like this guy here was never... His intentions were never to go and find Fitzgerald. Who's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the pub. Just gonna go to the bar. That guy's still sneezing up a storm. Right. Yeah, so essentially what we've done by using that lever is to unlock the trapdoors to the cellar. So we should be able to open these now.
I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Right. Oh.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was
Yeah.
Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut.
Oh.
Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Damn, our first confrontation with Khan. What's the chances, huh? What did he mean by he's, you know, Fitzgerald's been taken care of? What does that mean? Huh? What does that mean, Khan?
The trap door gave access to the cellar of the bar.
Yes, that should hopefully shed some light on the situation. Back to the cellar. Yeah, so pretty much the flashlight is completely pointless now then. Because that's probably going to draw in more light than a flashlight. Ooh. Shiny. Here's the flashlight.
Then I noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trap door.
What you got there?
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Oh, you guys can't see him. Hold on.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way. You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
Oh man. Yep. He's trying to haggle. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to haggle. Right. So yeah, we do have the gem,
It was a large blue gemstone.
which is what was in the box the whole time. So yeah, Fitzy dropped the box, the gem flew out and fell down here. Now we have the gem. Right, so here is why we wanted to come down here first. Or sorry, no, go up to the castle first. It's because this is the part that's timed, annoyingly. So I'd say get everything you want to get done first and speak to whoever you want to speak to before you do this section. Because what we want to do, and again, just make sure that you've picked up the bar towel. Otherwise, yeah, you will be stuck. You will not get any further.
It was a bunch of cleaning materials. I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use.
Okay, right, well, what we are going to do is we're going to take our bar towel and we're going to run it under the tap. The faucet, as it's called here.
The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel.
No, George, turn it on first, then.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Lovely. Okay, now we want to take this and do this. That's it. Soak it up.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Turn that off.
I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping.
Right, and now we basically just want to go back to the castle as quick as we can. Because if you don't get up there quick enough, the towel ends up going dry. And you'll see what I mean. And then you have to come all the way back and do it again. And I'd rather not do that, thanks. And again, it would be helpful if, you know, George could run at all times, but he can't. Only in that section from earlier. So, yeah. Go, 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 go. Oh, get up there, George. Yeah, and it is again, it's probably a good idea to get the goat out of the way as well. Well, I mean, you'd have to get the goat out of the way anyway to get down here, so... Right, let's grab our towel. Let's... Hopefully it hasn't dried. It shouldn't have, I was pretty quick. There we go, cool.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
Alright, and we should be able to pick this up now.
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
And then we can place in the holes.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Oh. Have you got that flashlight handy, George?
A flight of stairs led down into darkness.
Guess we're about to find out. Okay, he does. Montfaucon. Back in Nico's apartment.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead,
Oof.
And you say Pigram has disappeared?
without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Shiny.
Pigram's gem?
The Templars gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
I've been reading about Pigram in this magazine.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The media got its claws on him.
Yeah, if I was his agent, I'd get him to lose the pipe.
That dig must have been pretty important to him. He resigned his chair at Durham University to go to Ireland. And now he's disappeared.
A bunch of the guys in the bar, that's hilarious. Never noticed that before. Huh.
See what you can find out about Professor Pegram.
I'll speak to the university. What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Right.
What do you know about Professor Pegram?
I've seen a television program, Pigram's Past. He's written a book, The Crusader Families of Ireland.
Yeah, let's take another look at... Oh, actually, yeah. Let's show
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, George. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Look, Nico, a handful of plaster.
Yeah, Why is it that men never really grow up?
What's your problem, sister?
Your pockets stuffed with useless junk like little boys.
You never know when useless junk might come in handy.
That's a George quote right there. Yeah, let's take another look at this. I always do this.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Because it's nice to go over. Especially once you start getting the things you need.
That's the tripod in the Crew Museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
It's cool because eventually we're gonna... All of these are gonna make sense.
The Night Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. There's a guy working on a loom. There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
All right. Well, I think... Well, I know what this is. I think this is a conversation from a while ago, but yeah, let's...
I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lopinor at the Kron Museum.
Yes.
And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Thanks. Okay, so we've got a few things there we can do. We will probably... I'd say we'll probably go to the police station first. And then the Crew Museum again. But I will do that next time. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really hope you continue to enjoy Broken Sword Reforged. Yeah, so next time, yeah, we'll head to the police station, see what there is, see if Rosso does know anything, if he's there, that is. And then we'll head over to the Kroon Museum. It's funny, because I thought there was another area that we were going to next. But maybe not just yet. But either way, I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.